Alright, so I'm going to try to do this in one take. Essentially, from the title, like I purchased, or I'm in the process of purchasing, ordering a car from Carvana, and it's been just a huge hassle. Like I've been tempted just to cancel it and just go to a dealership with like the amount of bouncing around and crap I've had to deal with. The only reason I haven't is because the specific car that I found through there with the specific like packages and stuff that are on it and the lower mileage I can't really find around here. So there's that. So I ordered a car. I want to say that I actually made the purchase like maybe around mid to late September. So here's where the issue is coming into play. I'm filming this on October 5th, like really early in the morning, like around 2 a.m. So basically my issue so far with Carvana is I went and purchased a car. You know, I've like offered them like the down payment, which they don't actually take until you actually take possession of the car. So that's one good thing, I guess. Like I haven't had to pay for something that I don't have yet. But I purchased a car, and I was supposed to receive it on the 27th around, I believe it was, I'm thinking it was around that day. It might have been around 10 a.m. or something like that. And like with like less than 24-hour notice of that delivery, like might have been like 12 hours notice. Like I got like a text or something saying like, "Oh, my car got pushed back." So I tried. It was Sunday. It was a Sunday night. It was Sunday I believe it was Sunday the 26th. So Sunday, September 26th, I got a text saying, "Tomorrow's the day. We're so excited to get your new car." And then like 7 p.m. that night, I got like a text saying that it was supposed to be 2 p.m. on the 27th. What it was. It was saying that we apologize for the delay and appreciate your patience, and essentially got pushed back. And after talking to people, the new day was October 3rd, which happened to be pretty much yesterday. But talking to them, like that happened. So like Sunday night, I was like calling. I had to wait like an hour and 20 minutes to actually get in touch with somebody. Then talking to them, they're like, "Oh, apparently the truck that was like delivering your car, because I'm in Ohio and I guess it's coming from North Carolina." And this is on the 27th. Like, oh, the truck that was delivering your car broke down. So it got put in. Well, I talked to the person I was talking to, was saying, "Oh, this is, because I thought about making a video first, just outlining that, but I'm like, I was talking to this person. They're like, "Oh, we'll refund you the $390 delivery fee, then like an additional $200." I'm like, it sucks, but like, all right, okay. Then he was supposed to give me a call back and email me that next Monday, which I never got an email. I never got a call, so I ended up like I waited till like Tuesday or Wednesday, and I was like calling them back. And they have like text support too, but every time you text them, it takes them like 30 minutes to get back to you. And I was basically trying to get in touch with somebody that way, and then apparently talking to somebody else. So like, "Oh no, we don't refund delivery fees. Like we never do that." So one person was telling me that because of the inconvenience and the waiting and getting pushed back like an additional week, essentially, that will refund the delivery fee of $390 plus $200. Then talking to somebody else, they're like, "Oh no, every day it gets pushed back. We'll give you $25 up to $200." They're like, "Oh well, like when you actually receive your car and you keep it for a certain amount of time, we'll send out like a $200 check to you." So it got pushed back, which I didn't like. Then I got told I was going to get refunded the delivery fee. I'm like, all right. Then someone else said, like, "No, we never do that." No, just like it's like I think the delivery fee is like around maybe like less than 1% of the actual total cost, and the fact they can't refund that is an issue, I believe. Even though they're gonna like give me like a $200 check at some time in the future. That was actually supposed to. They had the new delivery date set for October 3rd at I believe it was okay. So my next delivery date was supposed to be October 3rd at 10 a.m. So I was getting there up early for that, and essentially within 8 a.m. that day, within less than 2 hours of getting it, because someone actually called me around 8 something. I answered thinking it's them going to set it up you're not getting your car delivered today. Something happened again. So I had to get on the phone. So I got off the phone with them because it wasn't common. I had to go later the day. I had to call someone else to figure out what's going on. Apparently this time there was a road closure. There was a road that was closed. So it's stuck in North Carolina. I'm it's been in North Carolina. It was in North Carolina a week ago. So the fact that it got pushed back again to now the new date I have is the 8th for 3 p.m. Now I'm recording this morning of the 5th, so we'll see if I going off of their track record. I'm not even positive I'm going to get it on the 8th, because somehow the truck broke down, which is an odd thing. Sure, whatever. Then this time a road was closed, so we can't deliver it because the road was closed. They're the diesel truck and we contract out and all this stuff. I'm like this is the second time this has happened. I haven't even been able to get the car to test drive it yet, and I'm going through so much crap with you. Then you have people telling me you do one thing, then you have other people telling me you don't do that. So it's been a whole big fiasco, because I was wanting to make a video about this whole Carfax experience when I get the car and I test. I haven't even got the car yet. I haven't even been able to get the car yet because it keeps whatever keeps happening. So far my experience with them has been pretty terrible. And you can chop it up to say, hey, certain things are happening, but the fact that it's happened twice, back to back, then also the fact that I don't know, it's just like I said, if it went for this specific car having these specific packages in there that took me a while to find, I would have canceled it, because this whole thing is just this whole situation is just pissing me off. Then having to then the amount of time it's taken up to try to text people and have them text you back, and had to call people and had to call you back, when this is supposed to be Carvana goes on the whole their whole thing, why supposedly they're better than going to a dealership. It's oh, we'll come to you and all this customer service and all this stuff, and this is this has been terrible. I've been close to a couple times just even out of just canceling the order, just not having to deal with it. But I mean, we'll see what happens if I get it this Friday. I'm not even positive, because I was counting on having this car. I was counting on having this car last weekend to go do some stuff. I was counting on having this car last week to go do some stuff the weekend. Of course, that never happened. And I got actual plans kind of cemented coming up this weekend. That's why I was getting the car, a couple of weeks ahead of time, just to make sure that I'm getting it late to mid Friday. I pretty much got to get the car then bounce as soon as I can if it arrives that day on time. So I don't know. Has anybody else had any issues with Carvana? I mean, it's their whole thing. They're supposed to be this easy, we come to you, we're so wonderful type thing, and it's turning this horrible thing to I don't know. It's just, so far it's not been a good experience at all. So I figure I'd make that. We'll see when I get my car. We'll see how that goes. So I don't know. I'm kind of curious if other people have had similar experiences. But yeah, that's it. All right, later.